We are kicking it old school with the Hisuian Samurott VSTAR Merciless Blade 110 plus another 110 if there is damage counters on our opponent's active Pokemon. So how do we get those damage counters there? Well, we do have the ability Moon Cleave Star. We can put 4 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon, whether it's on the bench or the active. And then we also got some help from the Munkidori Adrenabrain ability, as well as the Radiant Alakazam. Now, the ideal early game starter is Absol with the Swirling Disaster attack, spreading 10 damage to each of our opponent's Pokemon, setting up the Samurott VSTAR. Since 220 is not a lot, even with the softening, we do also include the Pecharunt EX that can switch Samurott into the active and poison it, and then we combine it with the Binding Mochi to increase the damage output. We like to attach an EXP share to a Roaring Moon EX for those late game big knockouts. Very bizarre start, but we'll see if we can make it work like Tim Gunn says. Nest Ball, we got to go for the Baby Beeve. Unfortunately, not an attacker. Because, look at this hand. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I can't do anything with this. Alright, go ahead. Next turn, we will put the bibs down. Probably put an energy down. Try to draw something good. Try to get the Hisuian VSTAR up. Try to get something going. Maybe the Absol. That would be kind of cool if you filled that bench and we got the Absol, 7 cards in hand. Probably a lot to work with. Probably a lot to think about. That's probably what they're doing right now. Bidoof, there it is. Now that will be Absol proof, but you know, you're not really hitting the bibs really that often. Arven for the Bud PAF, I would presume, although I don't know what's in their hand. It could be an Ultra Ball for Bibarel later. It could be rare candy for next turn. Wouldn't necessarily do that though, because you don't know if I have Iono. You don't know? Iono? Who knows? And they go with the TM Evo and the PAF. Very nice. Solid combo. PAF straight into probably a couple of Dreepies. Get themselves the stage 1. Oh, Pidge. Interesting. Kind of really wish I had an Iono now. They didn't even Evo. They didn't have an energy. Very interesting. I've got a Devo. Kind of wish I didn't draw that. All right, let's put, sure, why not Roaring Moon? And we gotta draw. You got to draw. So there's the Samurott. Do have a boss's orders. Don't have any reason to use that right now, but we got it. So go ahead. Let's see what happens. I'm really confused about that situation with the TM Evo. They're a turn behind, which is good because we're a little clunky ourselves right now. There's the bibs. Didn't even need the Evo. And we're both just beaving it up over in our respective corners. And that was... Hey, all right, dog barking. That was not meant to be inappropriate. That's just the fact. Bro, stop barking. Romo, stop. Wow, he listened. That was nice. He must have Brick City in his hand to have this bibs and no way to drop cards and draw cards, but you know, I love that. Never mind. Well, he still can't attack. And we can knock it out with Roaring Moon next turn if all things go well. They won't go well. We don't have a switch is the problem. We do have the Petch though. So, you know, we'll be putting ourselves down to 30, poison down to 20, but you know, it's worth it to knock out the dragging Pult. The way that Pult drags, there's the TM Evo. Maybe he does have an energy, or at least a way for Bibarel to do something. Honestly, thank you. Thank you so much. If I have a Morpeko too, that would be tight. No, I don't. But I do have an Absol, and would have liked that a lot earlier, but you know, it's fine. We do have a Dark Patch to get those energies that we haven't seen, and we do have Ultra Ball to grab probably double Samurott. I don't know. Jeez, buddy, Jesus Christ. You know, I think that I Iono people into the perfect hand, but honestly, he Ionoed himself into perfection. That was nasty. With the crystallized fire energy. All right, well, 3 cards in hand with the barrel. I have my work cut out for me. I'm gonna say that much. Kind of need to get these guys evolved as soon as possible. Goes Quick Search. Now here's the thing. Between the Pecharunt with the Binding Mochi and Munkidori, I feel like I could get to a point where I can knock out another Dragapult, but geez, dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, he's really getting it all. I mean, at this point, he got it all so that he can get it all, because now he's got the barrel and the Pidge. So whatever he wants to do, he is going to do. And he's used 4 more minutes of gameplay than I have. That's pretty nuts. Now the good thing is we do have the Pecharunt EX. Granted, like, he'll have bosses when he wants them. But late game, when I'm at 5 prizes taken from my opponent, by my opponent rather, I can do 300, and then if you add some damage counters, you know, you can make it work. Now he's probably got the Sparkling Crystal, so he's gonna be able to attack next turn. So we're gonna go Nest Ball. This guy's going down. Although it's by damage. Nope, just knocked out. Yeah, maybe that's the play. I do have the bibs. Let me see. I kind of feel like I need a double Samurott. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right, we'll go drop this, done. Samurott VSTAR, boom. Dark Patch onto the Roaring Moon. Draw some cards with the incisors. Okay. Do have TM Evo. That could be devastating. He didn't really rare candy. He did rare candy this. And then let's can still attach. Let's go Arven, get ourselves a Mochi and probably a Prime Catcher, to be honest. And then attach this here. We're not losing, it's still 6/6. We have Counter Catcher and Prime Catcher. And we're not out of the woods, but we're not in, or they're not out. Nobody is out of the woods. There's woods, okay? Let's put that there, subjugate, go over there, and I think we're gonna have to just take our knockout. Frenzied Gouging. Okay, there's a lot of stuff he's gonna need. He can grab one of anything, but he has the draw support. Sparkling Crystal. I don't have a Lost Vacuum. 2 prize cards. I do have a Thorton, although I think I got rid of it. Did you get the V-Star? No, I didn't. Good Thorton. I don't have anyone with a lot of energies on him, though. Puts the bird out front. That's fine, because the point of the bird is for the pivot, so he's not going to stay out there. But I wish I had damage counters for Munkidori to Monk as well as Door. Wish I had the Absol early game so I could have spread those damage counters. He might just go with the Dusclops to knock out the Roaring Moon, and then we have to put something else out front. In which case, probably, I mean, I could Fezandipiti. Could Ultra Ball for a Fezandipiti, and then just let the Bibarel go. That might be a play. But we're gonna have to see if he's able to launch an attack. A lot of cards at his disposal, but he needs the Pokemon, he needs the tool, and he needs an energy. And he needs a Dusclops for everything perfect to happen. And then there's also like maybe a boss's orders to take out the Samurott. But he would need to rare candy the Dusclops because the Dusclops only does 5 damage counters, so he would need the Dusk Noir. Okay, so that's one piece of that puzzle. Messagoza might be another piece of that puzzle. Get the Dusk Noir. Of course, why would anything good ever happen? Grabs the Dusk Noir, here comes the rare candy. Now that is 1 prize for me, that's nice, I guess. Now with the Mochi I'm doing 260, so I'm still 60 damage away. Although, oh, I can put 4 down, so that's 300, but I don't have any damage counters for Munkidori to move. Unless there's some weird scenario. Well, I don't know, he spreads damage counters. He'll probably just, like, he could boss something up, put the damage counters on. We just gotta see what he does. If I do have damage counters down, we're at 260, 300. Then, yeah, then we can get a knockout. So we're just gonna have to see. And there's the Arven to grab him the Sparkling Crystal, but he can only use it once, as far as I know. So that's good. Maybe it's prize. Maybe something good will happen. This man is, he plays slow, I will say. Very slow. Whoa! I don't know what that does. I don't remember. I gotta look that up. Something of Hope. Amulet of Hope. I was 100% expecting the Sparkling Crystal. Amulet of Hope. If a card knocked out, search your deck up to 3 cards. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. It doesn't have to be knocked out by damage. Oh, it does have to be knocked out by damage. Well, that's probably how I'm knocking them out. So, but that means he has an Amulet of Cope because he, yes, he cannot attack this turn, and I have a Prime Catcher, and I will survive unless the Dusk Noir takes out my guy. So we'll just have to see. And actually, if he doesn't, I might just kamikaze my Roaring Moon. It looks like he's retreating. Oh, he'll just attack me like normally. Didn't think of that. Didn't realize that was an option. Whoops. I can, however, still knock out the Pidgeot. That would be cool. Puts the okay. Okay. Literally, if he loses this game, it's because... Okay, I get it. If he loses this game, it's because he does not run the Sparkling Crystal. Because he definitely probably had me at this point. He had me at hello. Yeah, now he's got the amulet on the bibs, and I do not care about that. Luminion, haven't you already played a supporter? What are you doing? That's just a target. Industrious Incisors. How many cards are left in your deck? 20? Fairly certain on your 30-minute turn that you have played a supporter, but yeah, you played an Arven. So, good luck with that. Still needs a Psychic Energy. Can grab one with the Pidgeot. I have options, though. If he's not knocking me out, I could go for the Pidgeot. The Pidgeot, if he was in France. Easier for me to do 280. Alrighty, lets me go. Whew, okay, hold on. Ooh, okay, you weren't rare candied though, so that's not something I want to do. Oh boy. I think we just want to take this guy out with the Roaring Moon. Let's get an energy. We have one in the discard, don't we? Wow, we don't. Okay. Let's evolve this so that our turn can continue. That kind of sucks that we don't have that. Messagoza, not really. Let's Prime Catch. Maria, come over here. You, come over here. And I guess we got to Subjugating Chains back into this. That's the simplest way. I can like think it through. Like we could Ultra Ball to maybe draw some draw support, but let's just see what we're working with. And it's Tails, of course. Why would anything good ever happen? And I really feel like I need to take advantage of the damage counters I have down right now. So we're gonna have to drop this. The Devo might be the play later, so we'll grab nothing. I mean, a Fez would be nice, but all right, let's draw. Just double check. It's like kind of unbelievable to me that we'd have no energies down, but maybe that means we'll draw one. Of course not. Well, Night Stretcher, Devo, I don't really want to lose those. That sucks. Can Arven, that's not great. I say we go aggro. We have boss's orders for game, so we're gonna go aggressive on this one and lose all this stuff. I really want the Munkidori to start doing some work. That's a lot of energies. Okay, so we're gonna go Funky Monks, clean this up a little bit, and now he won't get knocked out at the end of the turn, so that's great. All right, so we're gonna put these here, and then I think we're good. So let's go. Yeah, he will still get knocked out at the end of the turn because I'm frenzied gouging. My bad, I forgot about that. All right, let's just take the KO. Let's just take our KO, your KO, my KO, our KO, Randy Orton. Boom, boom. Okay, we're all getting prizes here, so good for us. I think I'm just gonna put Bibarel out. If I lose him, it's not a huge deal. I still have Pech to get him out if he doesn't go down. If he does go down, we got room for the Fez. We have a good amount of resources in hand. If we get Iono and lose the bibs, that would be kind of bad. But what we have on the board is actually a really good situation. So I'm not freaking out right now. All right, they take 2. I take 2. Brought to you by Take 5 Oil. Get your oil changed. Just kidding. I'm learning to do it myself. We got the Thorton. He's choosing first. He's going to go Pidge for that pivot. Thorton could. 3 Dark Patches with the Pecharunt. Wow, dude. I could simply save. No, I could simply Dark Patch onto the Pech, or even the Morpeko once I get that down. Just have to be the active. No, it doesn't. Get the Roaring Moon, take that auto KO. Don't even have to do Samurott math, and that is the flexibility of this deck. We, again, still in the woods. Both of us are bumping our mics. Both of us are still in the woods. Just pick your Pidgeot already. There it is. Wow, who could have seen that coming? Okay, we're going Bibs. Bibs gonna give it to you. Give me a 2-prizer, my guy. He could LA Dusk Noir the Bibarel away. That's still an option. It is 13 damage counters. Could knock out the Munkidori too. I don't know if that's the play. How many... The great thing though is with the Sparkling Crystal, not a threat. 2 Dragapults down. He doesn't necessarily have a Dragapult. Where are all your energies too? And again, I do want to mention that the Pecharunt is also a late game attacker with its Irritated Outburst. 60x for each prize they've taken. Let's let them flip heads, of course, because nothing good ever happens. Get yourself a Dragapult, and in the spirit of Christmas, have yourself a gay old time. Is that from a Christmas song? No, that's from the Flintstones theme song. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure they had a Christmas episode. It's on brand. Christmas, Delibird, always comes down to Pokemon. They could also just Night Stretch a Dragapult back if that's something they run. I don't think I've seen one. 3 rare candies though, but we did lose the TM Evo. What are you gonna do? I would really like though to be able to do the Samurott thing, so we'll see. There's the Dragapult. He might keep the Pidgeot out for a turn if he thinks he can take a hit. He would be wrong, but he should see that he can't take a hit because of the Samurott with the Mochi and the V-Star power that I haven't used. All right, took a whole minute to just decide to use Recon Directive. That's pretty crazy. All right, in the spirit of giving, if I realize that this guy is just like clock stalling me now, I'll end the game. Like, I'll say GG's right now, and this will be the end of the game. Okay, well, I've hit 7 Charizard EXs in a row, so this is actually super refreshing. Let's go Nest Ball. What are we working with here? Probably just some draw support. We could Squawkabilly. I do kind of like this hand. I don't really want to lose the Prime Catcher. I don't really care about the Iono. I think we're gonna Squawkabilly. Done. And then we can drop the Ultra Ball for, I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, we might want to just Prime Catch anyway. No, because then I have to switch out. So, whatever. Done. And we're dropping the Darkness Energy because of Dark Patch. We want to use the Dark Patch. So, there's that. And then what does this do? Does 20 damage to 1. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and Squawk and Seize and see if we can seize this day. It's alright, it's alright. No way to get Bibarel right now, but I think we want to, could Munkidori, could another Samurott. Don't really need the Petch this second. So let's go, actually, we can get the Munkidori anytime. So we're gonna go double Samurott action, energy right there. And let's go one here. Usually the EXP share should be for the Roaring Moon, but I'm going to try to move fast on this one. We can't attack. We went first. All right, go ahead. And we got some sort of future box deck, which makes sense because I was watching SpongeBob recently. And that reminds me of that future episode, or I guess it's a time travel episode because they also go in the past. Now he's going to snipe one. 1 second, I'm going to take a sip. Okay, energy to the back. We do have the boss's orders. Probably not going to use it, but we do have it. Cypher Maniacs, coding, breaking the code, breaking the chain of abuse. I don't know why I'm breaking that up. Everybody treat your family with love and care, but we got the Cypher Maniacs code breaking, putting 2 cards, any cards they like, onto the top of the deck. No draw support though. It is a good combo with Bibarel or other draw supports like Fezandipiti. But right now it's a little bit of nothing, so we're gonna see. Also, no attack from the Iron Valiant this turn since they attached energy, so not concerned about that. Do I look concerned? I am not. What the hell does this thing do though? Oh, so we're very similar. If each of us has damage counters, it does more damage. That's what Hisuian Samurott VSTAR does. Techno Radar. Grabbing 2 future Pokemon, dropping the switch. Gonna grab the Valiant EX. Do you do that? Is that what's going on in this deck with the put the damage counters on with the Valiant, hit harder with the Miraidon, but it's only 160, so it's not a ton. Baby Iron Hands and Valiant. I honestly don't remember what the Baby Iron Hands does, so we're gonna check that out. Can paralyze or do more damage. Well, I am a V or an EX, so dang. All right, it is our turn. And we're gonna go Dark Patch's O'Houlihan onto this one. I said onto this one. And then, I don't know, did he not play a supporter? He played Cypher Maniac. Okay, so we're gonna go Iono then. Because, I mean, he's gonna draw the cards he wants anyway, so we'll just give it to him so we can draw more now. And those cards would be, do we have another energy? We don't, but we have 2 Hisuian Zoroark V-Stars down, and we're spreading those damage counters. Fungao right now. Still no draw support with the bibs, but hey, damage counters are damage counters. Let's do it. And now everybody is a one-shot. and boom goes the dynamite. We got Night Stretcher to grab the energy that we'll lose from the Absol, so we will absolutely be fine. Dark Patch only goes to the rear, so when we push this Samurott up, then we won't be able to Dark Patch onto it, but that's fine. Like I said, we do like to put the EXP share on the Roaring Moon, so maybe that wasn't the best play right there, but it's what I did. They got our Rika. Well, your deck reeks. So what do you think about that? We're probably gonna Iono next turn because this hand also reeks. Useful stuff, but more for the late game. So we'll see. I really do just want that draw support. We also have the Fezandipiti for the draw support, but right now, we'll see. He also didn't put the Iron Valiant down last turn when he could have, so that's an interesting take from... I'm sorry, I said he. This is actually a lady I'm playing. She did not put the big Iron Valiant down, so pretty strange. Now, this is going to be doing more damage now because of the Future Booster Energy Capsule. It still won't be a one-shot, though, as far as I can tell, and as far as I can throw you. So let's put this here. And yeah, we're gonna go Iono. We need some draw support. Come on, baby. Give me an Ultra Ball. Give me a Beaver. Give me something to get those things. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna go Funky Monks. We're gonna go Ultra Ball. Drop these two useless cards. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, but it does have useless cards. So that's just something I have to look out for. This would have maybe been better served being Radiant Alakazam. I don't know if it's prized or not, but we're going to go ahead and draw with the Industrious Incisors. And I think we're bing bong chilling right now. Let's, I don't think we need to soften them up anymore. I think we're ready to go start taking some prizes. Let's go ahead and mercilessly blade them. You think you got a sword, my guy? You got nothing. I got prize cards. Arven, very nice to grab us. I think we still have the Prime Catcher, or did we lose it? We did lose it. Well, use it or lose it, I guess. But yeah, I think like I mentioned, dude, 7 Charizards in a row. And I'm starting to get to the point where I don't even want to record games against Charizards. Kind of like how I feel against Lost Box. It's just not fun. I just think doing the same thing over and over in general is just not fun. The thing with the Lost Box was all the back and forth switching. It was just like literally painful to do commentary over. Either way though, he's gonna 2-shot this Samurott, so I'm glad we did get the one on the in the rear. Like take this shot. There's the Zam that we want, but we can attach. Oh, we have Dark Patch, not an energy. My bad. All right, well, no energy, no problem. We can use Night Stretcher with the Arven, get that, put that on the Monk. We do have the TM Evo. Might as well just grab it for Ultra Ball fodder at some point. But let's go Night Stretch. This one. Done. You know what? Kind of sucks, actually. Never mind, that doesn't suck. Let's put this here. Adrenabrain, and everybody is a one-shot, so it doesn't really matter. Just get that over there. And yeah, you gotta blade mercilessly. There's really no other way to blade, in my honest opinion. So we'll be taking 2 more. I might want to put the Munkidori out in front so I can retreat, so I can Dark Patch. Got a Morpeko for the pivot with the Pecharunt if we don't want to be poisoned. But this deck has a lot of flexibility because we have the poisoning with the Pecharunt into the Binding Mochi for that extra damage, because quite frankly, 220 is not a lot. But you know, with its ability, putting 4 damage counters anywhere, with Munkidori, with the softening of the Absol, with the Mochi, you can really add those numbers back up. So that is really nice to see. The Iron Jugulus, you don't see that a lot. Interesting. I just don't know why they didn't opt to ever attack with the Iron Valiant. Switching out, free retreat, makes sense. Putting the Jug front, probably. There it is. Because actually I can't knock it out unless I Munkidori onto it. So again, I also have the V-Star power. So a lot of ways we can do this. And did we drop the boss? We didn't. Excuse me. Okay, so brain power. Also healing, that's always very nice. And one right there. I think that's all we need. We have an embarrassment of riches. I'm so embarrassed right now. Merciless Blade. You know, you either get a Charizard where you lose turn 2, or you get a slow, you get a slow burn against a bizarre Future Box deck. You can't, who's writing these things, you know? You can't come up with this. All right, other Valiant in the front, that's just a pivot. Oh, big Valiant, but that is a little too late in my humble opinion. I am the most humble person that's ever existed. Turo scenario, see if I care. All right, that's fine. Town Store, doesn't really matter. Wish I had a boss. Actually, I don't. I want to be self-employed. Let's, nobody evolves. I guess, let's just heal up again. And we'll put these onto this guy, because, you know, he might attack. Probably not, but he might. And, yeah, let's just blade. Team X-Blades. Team Puppin Suds. One more prize. No surprise. It's a card I can't use. All right. Yep, nope, that's a... Yep. Eyeball. Well, see, this would be a very good card to have early game. I don't know what you were doing over there, but that's fine. Little too late for that big Miraidon, but it's never too late to follow your dreams. And my dream is to win this game. Gonna hit him with the merciless... hit her, excuse me, with the merciless blade. And say GG's.